Good afternoon and happy Wednesday, everyone. It is Scott Wohlers with River Place Capital. It is Wednesday, March the 11th, and wow, we continue to see record volatility in the marketplace since we last spoke last Thursday, and it looks like we were getting towards a bottom last Friday afternoon as we had quite a rally into the close in the last 15 minutes of trading Friday, which is indicative typically of bottoming behavior. However, one of the things that the markets had not prepared for, priced in, or were ready for was the fact that there was an OPEC meeting last week and that they were supposed to come to an agreement on oil production being reduced and output being reduced to help stabilize prices as the impact of the coronavirus on global economy has lowered demand for oil across the globe. However, the Saudi Arabians and the Russians were not able to come to an agreement. And over the weekend, you actually saw the Saudi Arabians increase production to over 12 million barrels of oil a day. And that essentially is causing the oil market to crater and bottom. And you saw oil down over 20% on Monday, which then caused a global market sell-off where markets across the globe, and including our markets, were down 7% on Monday. And this is solely to do with the impact of the increase in the increase of production from the Saudis and the lowering of oil prices. So to kind of put things into perspective for you, U.S. oil producers need to make between $38 and $42 a barrel on oil just to break even. That's not to be profitable, that's just their break-even cost. And at the end of the day on Monday, West Texas was trading around $30 a barrel. So that has a major impact here on our oil and energy producers, which then also has impacts on our financial markets and impacts and has a ripple effect across just outside of the energy sector. Now, we did see a rebound on Tuesday as the administration, the Treasury Department, and leaders of Congress were working together to create a possible stimulus plan that would be put in place to help with offset the impact and the slowdown that the coronavirus is having here in the United States. And we are already starting to see some of the impact that the virus is having on travel and leisure, hotels, airlines, cruise lines. You're seeing conferences being canceled, big corporate conferences being canceled, which then is going to impact the local restaurants, the local hotels, and how they're able to pay their employees and stay afloat. And so the markets recovered yesterday with a 4.5% upswing in the markets. However, today we are seeing a sell-off again in the marketplace. But to kind of put things in technical terms, one of the things that we monitor and we've talked about multiple times is the money flow analysis in the stock market. And one of the things that was very interesting is we actually started to see on Monday positive money flows, meaning that stocks were closing higher at the end of the day than they were above their average for the day. We're actually closing at a higher price point. And so what, in technical terms, what this can be called and what we may be seeing right now is what's called a W bottom, where you have a big sell-off down, you have your recovery up, and then you have another sell-off to touch that bottom from your previous, and then you're able to start moving upwards again. And it looks like we may be setting up for that W bottom right now. And again, as we go through this historic volatility, it's important to remember not to move just on headlines and that investing is a long game. And it's important in times, especially when there's a lot of volatility in the marketplace, is to stay disciplined and committed to your strategy. And again, we are offering, for anybody who wants to take advantage of this, free financial planning this month, or we're able to do a free portfolio analysis. There's no commitment to River Place, but we just want to help people navigate through this volatility and not make mistakes and zigging when you should have zagged, and just staying patient and help you analyze and prepare for this volatility. So feel free to give us a call at 904-346-3460, or you can check us out online at www.riverplacecapital.com. Everybody, I hope you stay steady and have a wonderful week. Thanks.